Did you know that a $25 million Hollywood blockbuster video game was so bad that millions of copies were actually buried during the dead of night in landfills? Let's talk about the disastrous decisions behind Atari's E.T., the game that tanked the gaming industry in the 1980s. From rush development to marketing overhype, here's how it all went wrong and why understanding this fiasco is still relevant for gaming today. Back in 1982, Atari was at the top of the gaming world, and they thought E.T., based on the smash hit movie, would be their next gold mine. They paid a whopping $25 million just for the rights to the character. This meant that the sole developer, Howard Scott Warshaw, who handled the design, art, and programming of the game, had to cut corners and compromise on its quality. The result? A confusing, glitchy, unplayable mess that frustrated gamers everywhere.
Bitch, get out of the fucking hole!
If you grab a piece of the phone, the FBI agent keeps attacking you. If you take a step in any direction, you fall into a hole. And if you get out of the hole, you fall right back down!
And to make things worse, Atari overhyped the game and manufactured millions of cartridges expecting it to fly off the shelves.
They made too many. How many they made, I don't even know.
They made like 4 million cartridges. That means there could be millions of cards coming back.
Atari's management was notorious for its cutthroat practices. Distributors were forced to pre-order more stock than they could realistically sell. Retailers had to slash prices to move the unsold stock, which further eroded the profit margins. There was also a market saturation of party titles, many of which were of poor quality. This made it increasingly difficult for E.T. to stand out. So the video game landscape was rapidly changing from the arcade consoles to personal computers. America was experiencing an economic recession from 1981 to 1982. So consumers were spending more cautiously. There was a mismatch between corporate optimism and economic reality, which exacerbated the losses. When the sales tanked, warehouses were flooded with unsold games, and the failure of E.T. is often blamed for sparking the game crash of 1983. To get rid of the unsold copies, Atari dumped thousands of cartridges into a New Mexico landfill. It was thought to be a myth until in 2014 when they dug up and found them. Former Atari manager James Heller confirmed that at least 728,000 games were buried there, while millions of others were disposed in another dump site near Atari's HQ.
What do you do with useless, worthless product? How do you get rid of it? Bury it. That's a pretty good answer.
So, what destroyed E.T.? Rushing the creative process, poor marketing decisions, and sheer overconfidence. It's a lesson in how ambition without planning can lead to disaster. What other gaming disasters do you want to hear about? Let me know in the comments.